Well, we've covered a fair amount of material in this lesson so far, but what I would like to do for our Bill of Rights webpage is it includes some kind of a patriotic picture, and it's best to use pictures that you take yourself. You don't have any copyright issues in using them, and it kind of freshens up the page and makes it more unique. So I'm going to take a look at the pictures that I've taken and stored on iPhoto. So let's open up iPhoto. And this picture right here, let me blow it up. This picture is Spirit Mound just outside of Vermilion, South Dakota. Now this piece of ground is historically significant because it's the only spot that they know Lewis and Clark actually stepped on in their travels to the west. Now, at least the only place anywhere around here. So I'm going to include this, but you know, I want to make it so that it looks good but loads fast. And the problem is, the higher the resolution of a picture, the better it looks. But when we talk about high resolution, what you have to remember is that the image is actually a series of dots. And the smaller the dots, or the more densely we pack those dots into, say, a square inch, the better the image looks. But each dot requires memory. So more dots per square inch means bigger files. Bigger files mean slow loading of your web page. So we want to find some happy medium between looking good and loading fast. This particular picture is shot in RAW format, so it's the maximum density or maximum resolution that my Nikon D50 is capable of taking. This picture would take some time to load. So I'm going to go over to File on my menu, and then I'm going to select Export. Now, I'm just going to do a file export. I don't want to make a web page out of it. I don't want to do a QuickTime video or make a slideshow. I just want to export this picture. The kind, well, we could export it in its original RAW format, or whatever the current format happens to be that it's in, which I think is still RAW. But usually for a web page, we'd store it out as a JPEG or a PNG. So I'm going to leave it as a JPEG. And the resolution, I could go maximum, high, medium, or low, the smallest size. Now, I may want to set this picture up at a fairly good size. And if I go to the minimum resolution and then I blow it up on my web page, it might start to look what we would call grainy. So I'm going to stick with medium and go ahead and export it. Now it's asking me for the file name, and I'm just going to call it Spirit, short for Spirit Mound, and it asks where to store it. I'm going to put it on my desktop. Click OK. And there that icon is popped up. Let's quit iPhoto. And now let's double click on that spirit.jpg icon to take a look at the picture in preview. It looks pretty good to me. Hope you like it too. That's all for now. In our next podcast, we'll take this picture and we'll put it into that web page. So hurry back.